What's going on, everybody? It's 40B Nasty. I'm here to show you an update on my Algagen Tisbe pods and my Reef Nutrition Tigger pods. Now, I finally have some growth going on in here. As you can see, little guys floating around. And this is after only probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So they said 9 to 10 days on the bottle, I believe, and I'm starting to see a population regrow. Now, if you notice the tank water difference, the difference is because this comes with a phytoplankton in it. I don't know if the lights are growing phytoplankton in here, so it's already processing food for them or creating or growing the phytoplankton in there, but whatever it is, it's working. They're growing. These guys, I've probably pulled about maybe 4,000 of them out of there. I'm really not putting a dent in this population anytime soon. As you can see, they're all over the place. That's the Reef Nutrition Tigger pods. They say it comes with like 4,000 to 6,000 in the bottle. Well, in this 5.5 gallon tank, as you can see, I have way more than that. You can see the drip. That's what I'm using. I'm using that chaeto macroalgae in there to help with ammonia. I'm not sure if it's helping, but it's working. It's in there. It's still alive. It's been there for about 5 weeks. So I can't complain because I did start this Tigger pod population before I started this new Algagen pod population. Because what happened was I ended up using kosher salt on my Tisbe pods and I crashed the whole thing. And that was after 3 weeks and I had a nice population. It was probably about 3 times as much as what I had in there. So these things do work no matter what. And these, well, they come alive. Just make sure you have room temp. That's what I have on both of these. This one's a little bit warmer. I got a little small pad heater in there, and it keeps it around like 68 to 70 degrees. It's pretty cold in this room because it's just like a little side room that I have. And I don't know, I've just been feeding these guys the spirulina powder. And if you're ever wondering how to take these things out of the tank because they're so microscopic, well, buy a little net like this. It's a mysis shrimp or a brine shrimp net. And what you do is just take it and swish it around like that. And then when you're done, put it on top like that. And I'll show you real quick. Take a syringe full of clean, fresh water. And I go like that to rinse them off, to get all the ammonia off of them, and then I transfer that over to a jar, and then I flip the net inside out because all the pods will be sitting at the bottom now when they're all rinsed out at the bottom of the net. Stick that right over the jar when the jar is inside out, and then I take more fresh salt water and I squirt it, and then they all pour right out into the mason jar that I usually dump them in, and then I have clean water, I have clean pods, and I can transfer them right over to my tank, no problem. And I haven't had a problem ever since I started doing this. So, just a little heads up, these two are great products. If anybody has any info about why this tank is green, if that phytoplankton is growing in there from the 2T5 lights that are up in there, it's a Coral Plus and a Blue Plus from ATI. And I don't know, that help would be appreciated if you know anything about them. Other than that, thanks for watching. This is 40B Nasty out.